A history of Carnival in Jamaica. The first signs of Carnival in Jamaica began in the 1940s with the opening of the University of the West Indies. This happened when students from the Eastern Caribbean, especially those of Trinidad and Tobago, recreated the festival on campus of the elaborate carnivals they enjoy from back home. The tradition that continues on campus to this day. However, Carnival at that time was still viewed as foreign concept to the rest of the Jamaican public. In 1989, the late Jamaican music pioneer Baron Lee, along with a small band of believers, conceptualized a plan to bring music, energy, and the vibe of Trinidad and Tobago's annual Carnival event to Jamaica. Despite the numerous doomsday prediction of failure by many established critics, Sunday, April 22, 1990 marked the first mass festival which united Jamaicans musically, culturally, and socially, as Baron Lee and his friends staged the first ever Jamaican Carnival, which featured a week of activities from April 14 to 22nd in 1990. An event which has evolved to become one of the biggest annual events in Jamaica and undoubtedly the Kingston metropolitan area's pioneer festival. Carnival is a relatively new thing in Jamaica, but it has become very popular and now sees a huge parade through Kingston annually. It is different from traditional Caribbean carnivals in that it takes place at the end of Lent, over the weekend of Easter, but it does follow similar lines in other ways. There is a series of big parties and fetes culminating in the days of soca-driven revelry through the streets of capital Kingston. Soca is the rhythm of choice. Despite Jamaica's strong and proud association with reggae, the rhythm does not work that well for the upbeat dancing involved in Carnival. Soca originated from Trinidad and Tobago and used in Carnival in the former British Islands. The Jamaican Carnival season begins with a series of big fetes. Officially starts around the beginning of Lent, a couple of months before the main event. The main mass camp also holds an open house so that you can go along and see the costumes that are going to be worn in the street parade and road march. If you want to be a part of the road march, you can buy and join in. The premier mass camp in Jamaica is Bacchanal Jamaica. It was formed at the turn of century when a couple of previous established bands, included Oak Ridge Boys, Rider and Revelers, decided to come together as one entity. They have been the forefront of Jamaica Carnival ever since, becoming one mass band with their events and street parades defining the season. The road march itself is held on Sunday after Easter Sunday, and the carnival bands advance through the streets, dancing and flaring in explosive colors and energy. They follow a standard route through New Kingston, which passes through many of the city's delightful named roads: Hope Road, Constant Spring, Halfway Tree Road, then culminates at the National Stadium. Many Eastern Caribbean bands and singers come to Jamaica for the event, and as such, you will see performers from artists from the islands such as Barbados and Trinidad and Tobago. The most famous Jamaican band that plays calypso and soca music is Baron Lee, one of the creators of Carnival in Jamaica. Another band to look out for is Fabulous 5. Carnivals do take place in other Jamaican towns. They are smaller by comparison, but fun to attend if you happen to be in town.